Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're the Garso Twins. I'm Britta.
And I'm Carli.
If you like this video, please subscribe down below. And today we're going to be doing our April favorites, so let's get into it. Next up is a shoe favorite, and I haven't gotten a chance to wear these outside because obviously we haven't been leaving the house, but we both ordered these. They're from Target. They're by the New Day brand, and they're just like the most adorable little mules. Little heel height, faux suede. They have these like dainty straps. I don't know what, like Carli found these and she was like, I need these. I'm like, I need them immediately. Yeah. And they're so cute on. They're just adorable. I feel like they'll be perfect for work because they look nice, but the heel height is like comfortable. Yeah, they're not like too tall or too fancy. I honestly feel like I'm gonna wear these every single day. I know, me too. In like the spring and summer. We wear Target shoes to death. Like we bought so many. So we were confident like when I found them on the website. I was like, the quality feels really, really nice. I'm obsessed. They come in nude too, and I think we're gonna order those as well. Next up, obviously all the makeup favorites we're gonna be talking about. Like we seem a bit repetitive. Yeah. Well, and we just wear makeup a few days, like a week when we're feeling a bit down, because we're not leaving the house, so we're not wearing it every day. But it was still easy to pick favorites because they were just very obvious to us. And one of them is the ILIA Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. We talked about this, I believe, in a weekly favorites, but I've been wearing it a lot lately because I feel like it's just the perfect, lightweight, like skincare based base for days when we're just working from home. Oh, it's so good. It's really good for SPF, obviously. Yeah. It's a mineral SPF, which we use. SPF 40, which is great. I'm wearing it today, and I actually feel like you can actually add like, this is not a glam look. Like, it's not like a crazy look, but it's like a full face makeup day for me, and I still feel like this base translates so well. So basically what it is it's a serum and skin tint in one. So it's a pigmented serum, if you look at it in a dropper form. It has a pretty thin viscosity, but it definitely holds its own like weight. It's not super fluid. And yeah, like you can feel it on the skin. It doesn't soak into the skin. I will say that, yeah. It's packed with niacinamide, squalane, hyaluronic acid, then of course the SPF. The two things, I don't love are that you can feel it on the skin because it does have some weight to it. It's not super fluid, like I said. And the smell. The raw ingredients in here, something in it does not smell great to me. Yeah, but doesn't, I feel like that's fine. I would never want them to add fragrance, so, but just wanted to call those two things out. I love this product. I know it's expensive, but if you're watching this video, and is the Sephora sale still going on? It might be, it might not be, but whenever there's a sale, I would definitely recommend waiting for a sale and picking this up. But it's so unique. I've never tried a product like it. I actually think the coverage is pretty good for being a skin tint. Yeah, if you're someone that likes to wear makeup or like, likes to at least have something on their skin to like even it out during the day, this is perfect because it does offer such a tint, and it's like your SPF, so you could literally just throw this on with like some mascara and you would look really put together. It's very glowy, but I find that when I set it with powder or powder products like bronzer and blush, it dims it down a bit but still looks so skin-like. Like I said, I have it on now so you can kind of get an idea. It's just so unique and hard to describe that you kind of have to try it, but I love it. I think it's so great. And I'm the shade, well, they sent these to us, thankfully. Thank you so much, ILIA. We love them. But I use the shade Aura. I think it's number 6. And it's actually a pretty good match for me. It's a little yellow, but I can get away with it for sure. Okay, speaking of ILIA, we're not going to harp on these because we did a full video, but the ILIA, the Drawn In Night Light Bronzing Powder, and then the Daylight highlighting powder. You have the bronzer on now. I do. I layer it over the new Tarte cream bronzer. I'm super bronzed. I understand that my body is lighter than my face. I know, but I just bronzed up my skin really. And I have the highlighter on now, which I'm just so obsessed with. Yeah, they're both amazing. We did a full video, like we said. We'll link that down below if you want our full review, but buy them. Yeah, truly. I think they're going to be at Sephora. I don't know why the 27th sticks out in my head. Well, by the time this video goes up, they should be on Sephora. Yeah. In Sephora, we both obviously participated in the sale and got a few things. I just got my order though. Yeah, hers was really delayed. Did you order anything that would require ground? I don't know. It was weird. Because I got mine I don't know. I got mine in 2 days, and I just placed another order because I can't stop, and I also got that in 2 days. Like, ordered on Thursday, received on Saturday. I might buy that brush. But a lot of the products we haven't really like fully been able to use because we haven't been doing full faces of makeup, but this product I have worn every single day since receiving it, so I feel like it's good to put in a favorite. It's the Kosas Revealer Concealer, and let me just say, like, I know I raved about the Hourglass Concealer recently, but that one is so finicky, which I talked about in that video. Like, there's certain ways that you have to use it to make it look good for me. The shade wasn't a perfect match, and some days it looks really great and some days it doesn't, but this one is my new favorite concealer.
Do you think I would like it?
Yes. I think that anyone would like this. Number one, because the coverage is so high, which shocked me, but it is such a high coverage concealer without looking dry. I have it under my eyes right now and like in certain spots on my face, and I blend it out with my fingers. That's my preferred method. I haven't tried a sponge. I haven't used sponges in so long, but I have tried a brush and I thought it was nice, but something about the warmth of your fingers with this concealer just works so beautifully because it is a little bit on the thicker side. It's not as thin as I thought it was going to be, so I just dab it out with my finger, and the coverage remains so high, like I said, but it blends out, and to me it looks like pure skin. Like, I've never tried a concealer that looks so skin-like besides the Glossier Stretch. But the coverage is there. So that's really what I love about it. This also is supposed to have skincare ingredients. They call it an eye cream concealer hybrid.
What, is the shade too light for you?
No, it's a great, it's under my eyes right now. That's the other thing though, is I watched Shelby Wilson's video and Jamie Page, and they both said that the shades run super dark. Jamie, I believe, got shade 4 or 3.5 initially, and it looked so dark on her. So I got the shade 3 because Shelby also got shade 3 and we have similar skin tones. And I think it's really good. I think I could have maybe gotten 3.5, but it looked a little too peachy. So I'm happy with the tone and the depth of this one. So if you're similar in skin tone to us, shade 3 is really nice. It has a high fill weight. I don't know, I'm so obsessed.
Oh, maybe I need to purchase that.
Yeah, I really love it. It's the first Kosas product I've tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just really love it. I think it's so nice, and I've read mostly positive reviews. I think concealer is really personal, so sometimes they don't work for others if they work for some people, but try it out. I think it's good.
Okay, I also spoke about this in a weekly favorites, but I had to put it in the monthly favorites because I love it so much. It's the Cocoa Kind Resurfacing Sleep Mask. It's like a very fluid mask. I looked up the ingredient list today because in the weekly favorites I didn't know what was in this, but it's like squalane, jojoba seed oil, there's like cucumber water in here, and then the bakuchiol is like the main ingredient, which is a retinol alternative, natural occurring retinol. So it's such a fluid consistency, and I was putting this on and then layering it with a moisturizer, but I found that it works the best when, like they say, applied to clean, dry skin. And so I just use this kind of as a moisturizer, and I feel like it like really locks into my skin. And like I said in the previous video, it almost has like, I don't want to say waxy finish, but you can tell that it's like forming a barrier on your skin, but because it's so thin, a little goes a long way. So it still doesn't feel too heavy on the skin, but it does feel like a mask in my opinion. It's super nice. It's really good if you have textured skin. For me, I feel like it helps make my pores look a little smaller and kind of even everything out. I only use this about like once a week because it says to use, yeah, 1 to 2 times per week. And because I use like the retinol reform, I don't want to use too much retinol and like damage my skin or like ruin my skin barrier. So highly recommend if you're looking for something to help with texture issues. And I think it's only like $20. It's so affordable for how much product you get. I feel like this would last you like a year. Okay, next up is a brow product. This is the Patrick Ta Shaping Wax in the shade Tinted. Which I checked before we filmed, and it's currently out of stock on Sephora, but the clear shade is still in stock. So it looks like this. It smells so good. It does. It has like a beachy smell, which is so funny. But it looks like this, and it's the whole like soap brows trend. And basically the instructions are you're supposed to spray this and make it wet. So I use Fix Plus. Oh, I spray my brush. Do you spray the product?
Yeah, I sprayed the product.
Oh, okay.
I believe that's how it's supposed to be done.
Oh.
He does videos on their Instagram. Right, yeah. So I spray the product, which I just use Fix Plus because that's the setting spray I have on hand. What do you use Fix Plus too? So spray it in here, and then you just take a spoolie and you just kind of run your spoolie in here and really get product on the brush, and then you brush up the hairs with the spoolie. And then in Patrick's videos, he also uses the spoolie that they launched with this product to kind of like use the handle to laminate the brows and kind of like force the hairs like to the head.
I don't even need to use the handle. I feel like my brows stick to my face. Like,
yeah,
they stay.
Yeah, well, I tried that method and I think it was a little too intense for my brow hairs, so I just do the spoolie, comb it through, and I'm obsessed with this product.
It's so good.
Did I never been so obsessed with the brow
fluffier
product
than normal?
Yeah. They like. This product to me is like my dream brow product because I have it on right now. I've been actually wearing it every day, even when I have no makeup on, just working from home, because I feel like it looks like these are just my brows.
Well, you're lucky that you have like no sparse areas.
I have some sparse areas.
If you're wondering how I use it, just because Carli's just blessed by the brow gods. But so I fill in my brows lightly with a pencil before using this. Like in the ends, they're like very sparse. So I fill it in lightly and then I use the soap brow and then I'll go back in with a pencil and fill in areas that I still see need to be filled in. But I find that if I were to like do the soap brow and then pencil, it kind of becomes like too heavy. So that's why I like to do the pencil first before the soap brow and then fill in where need be, which usually is just like a little bit. Like I just need to kind of touch it up. But I highly recommend doing your pencil or like powder before the brow ends. At least that's what works for me.
Yeah. But yeah, like even Britta's brows with the pencil, like I feel like something about this product makes your hairs look so natural.
Yeah,
because it's
wild.
The whole concept, I believe, is like brow lamination, which when you get that done, it's supposed to make all your hairs visible, so it just kind of makes your brows look fuller, and I feel like it's exactly what this does.
I love it.
I love it too. I know. There's been some groundbreaking products in this video. This and the concealer are like my holy grails, and the Serum Skin Tint. I'm just really obsessed, but yeah, I feel like for me, this is my dream product because it just looks like my brows look like this, and I wanted to get brow lamination done for that reason, so now I have a product that kind of mimics that.
This also would last you like literally your whole life.
I know.
It's so much product, so don't
I'm gonna have to buy a new spoolie before I have to buy a new one of these.
Yeah, I know. So cute too.
I know. Okay, the book that I've read this month, so this is my 4th book of the year, so I'm on track to read 12 for the year, but I'm hoping, last year I read 18, so I'm hoping to surpass that. Anyways, it's Open Book, Jessica Simpson's memoir, and honestly, we used to really love Jessica Simpson. Like, loved her music, loved Newlyweds, like I'm sure most of you, but then I feel like she kind of dropped off a little, and so we just stopped thinking about her. But I've always thought she was so talented and I really enjoy her personality. So when I saw she was coming out with this book and it was getting really good reviews, I decided to read it, and I blew through this because it was so interesting and she was just so candid about everything. Like she was abused as a child, which is very, very sad, but she was just so open about it, and like really broke that stigma. And same thing with her addiction. She was very candid and open about that, and how when her friends planned like an intervention for her and it would just like stuck, like it just worked, and she knew she had to like turn her life around for her family. And I just like really respect her for sharing all of those details from her life, because I think that she's doing it so that she can help other women like kind of find their inner strength and get through the tough things that we all go through. And so I loved it. I just felt like it like made me respect her even more and made me like really love her as a person. I just feel like I like know her so well now. I kind of hope she makes new music. She hasn't had like music in forever, right? She released that country album that we didn't really listen to.
She did. But she talks about it in the book. Oh, and I did not remember that.
Yes, I remember it. But no, that was even like years ago.
Yeah, she like worked with Dolly Parton on it, which is so cool. But yeah, so I really hope that this kind of like catapults her into making new music. I don't know if that's something she's interested in, but she did talk about how she has like a recording studio in her home. So I hope that means she's making new music, and I don't know, I just want her to find all this success. I really, really have grown to love her after reading her book, and I highly recommend it if you just want to feel like empowered. Okay, last up, we did a whole video on these, so we won't harp on these either. Oh my god, they're still so sticky. You'll see why in that video. But these are the Revlon, what are they called? Super Lustrous Shine like
lipsticks?
Shine lipsticks.
Well, they're amazing. This is the shade Sparkling Honey, which we rave about in that video. I'll rave about it here. We also talked about them in Weekly Favorites.
This formula is so incredible. It's like a thin, cushiony lip balm, lip gloss hybrid on your lips. The pigmentation is so nice. This one is more sheer. I love it. It's like a sheer brown.
It's so pretty.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah.
Just pick one up. They're so cheap too.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this monthly favorites. Please let us know what you've been loving down below.